Calling attention.
कॉलिंग अटेंशन में मेरी एक आपत्ति है। श्रीमान, उत्तर प्रदेश की 500 किलोमीटर सीमा नेपाल से लगी हुई है और नेपाल की स्थिति बड़ी भयावह है। दूसरा, पंजाब न बन जाए, एक बड़ी स्थिति खराब है। अगर इस समय इस पर डिस्कशन किया गया, और श्रीमान बहुत सेंसिटिव मैटर है, डिस्कशन में अगर कोई जरा सी भी ऐसी बात हो गई तो वहाँ जो मधेसी हैं वो सब उत्तर प्रदेश में रहते हैं, हिंदुस्तान में रहते हैं, वहाँ भी रहते हैं, वहाँ की सरकार प्रताड़ित कर रही है, वो लोग यहाँ भी भाग के आए हैं, तमाम पे वारंट हैं, तो एक स्थिति बड़ी खतरनाक होगी। मैं चाहता हूँ इसको एक हफ्ते के लिए पोस्टपोन कर दें, जरा स्थिति नॉर्मल हो जाए, उसके बाद इसको बॉर्डर से, हमारे एमपी सब बॉर्डर के हैं, रवि वर्मा लखीमपुर के हैं। श्रीमान, वहाँ की स्थिति बहुत खराब है, वहाँ की स्थिति बहुत खराब है, और वहाँ के संविधान में जिस तरीके से अधिकार मधेसियों का खत्म किया गया है, ये बहुत चिंताजनक है। पता नहीं हमारी विदेश नीति क्यों असफल हो रही है, तो मैं चाहूंगा इसको पोस्टपोन कर दें।
Okay, now please, no, let me react to that. So on the same subject?
हाँ, on the same subject.
हाँ.
सर, जितना बिहार से उसका लगाव है उतना ही उत्तर प्रदेश से है। अगर इनकी ये चिंताएं हैं कि इसको अलाउ नहीं किया जाना चाहिए, और इन्होंने स्वयं ये माना है कि मधेश से लोग भाग करके वहाँ पर आए हैं, तो ये तो और भी बड़ी चिंता का विषय है। इसीलिए इस पर विदेश मंत्री महोदय यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं और हमारे नेपाल के लंबे रिश्ते रहे हैं। इसलिए अगर वहाँ पे ऐसा कटता का वातावरण बना है तो इस कॉल अटेंशन में सब लोग हिस्सा लेकर के एक ऐसा संदेश दें जिससे भारत और नेपाल के रिश्तों में और प्रगाढ़ता है।
So, Mr. Tyagi, you are saying that we should discuss or we should not discuss?
रहने वाले यूपी के हैं।
No, Naresh ji, you made your point. Naresh ji, but you made your point. Mr. Tyagi, are you asking that we should discuss or we should not?
Yes, of course. अगर मंत्री महोदय को कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, तो क्यों नहीं डिस्कशन होना चाहिए?
Okay. Then there is no point. Okay, let me hear the.
Not to discuss this matter at this point of time. Please defer it for some time. Please defer it. It is my appeal to you and to all the persons through you.
Okay, now listen, Abati. Now see, now I'll tell you the position. Naresh ji has raised a point. I don't say it is invalid point. It is a valid point also that at this point, let me come. No, I started. No, please. Okay, I'll give you time, but I will give you time. Now listen, see, Mr. Naresh Agarwal has raised a point. I don't say it is invalid point. It's a valid point also. And Professor Ramgopal ji supported it, but Tyagi ji is saying a different point. Now the position regarding chair is this. See, this is a notice by an honorable individual MP. It is noticed by an individual MP. Now, as per the procedure, the office has to take the time of the honorable minister. So, honorable chairman has admitted it. Time of the minister gave the time. This time is convenient. So, as far as we are concerned, the chair is concerned, this is a item which is listed in the business according to the order, and it is valid. Now, there is one way. Number one is if Pavan Kumar says that he doesn't want to discussion, and if the House agrees that the discussion is postponed, that is for the House. But that is subject to Pavan Kumar's agreement. He should ask that it should be extended.
Sir, may I speak? I have moved the motion, sir. May I speak?
I'll
एग्री नहीं था, मैं चाहता था महंगाई पर बहस हो, लेकिन आप लोगों ने कल महंगाई हटा के चेन्नई लगा दिया, हम कुछ नहीं बोले। श्रीमान, क्या राज्य सरकार से नहीं पूछा जाएगा? अगर पंजाब बन गया तो यह उत्तर प्रदेश को झेलना पड़ेगा। बैठे हुए गृह मंत्री जी बैठे, उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री रहे, 500 किलोमीटर
बॉर्डर। Let me listen to Pavan Kumar.
उत्तर प्रदेश में आज स्थिति जितनी खराब है।
Okay, Pavan, let me hear Anand Sharma, then I will give you.
Sir, I have moved the motion at least here.
No. Before moving, we are discussing that whether to move or not. Now, Mr. Anand Sharma.
Sir, this is the listed business for the day. From the chair, it has come very clearly as to what the rules are and what a member's right and privileges are. some members have expressed a view that because Nepal as such borders one state, now India is one country, our country has borders with many countries. Tomorrow, if there are developments in northwestern India, whether it's the state of Gujarat or whether the state of Punjab, when it comes to our engagement with foreign countries or the developments in our neighborhood, it would be a very dangerous precedent, what has been suggested here, to have the state governments to have a veto over foreign policy, which the constitution does not allow, what to be discussed by the parliament and what not to be. It should be the collective decision of this house in its wisdom, because there are matters about our engagement, strategic engagement with India's neighborhood. We have larger concerns. So a comprehensive discussion on foreign policy, you cannot exclude country by name from a discussion, but at the same time, there is a need for a discussion, because the House is absolutely in dark as to what has been happening, say, between India and Pakistan.
That is another issue.
Sir, I am referring to the foreign policy. What I am saying, it's an engagement with the neighborhood. Nepal is a neighboring country, so is Pakistan, so is Bangladesh.
I am only concerned about this calling attention.
I am going beyond that, because issues of national interest
have been raised. This is not the time for that.
So, let me. No. So it is for the government and the opposition to collectively agree to have a comprehensive discussion also, because you have had many developments.
That's a different subject.
No, it's not different. Sir, it's not different subject.
No, don't use the time for...
What I am saying, that here is
it.
a question of, that's what the point I have raised. Question is of the right of a member, the rules of this house, and the other issues. But what I have also said, and I think that it's my considered and honest view.
Then you give notice.
That at the same time, pertaining to foreign policy, tomorrow we may have developments in any region in our neighborhood, then we cannot complicate it. I think in the past also.
So what is your suggestion? Should we proceed with this? Not proceed?
No, the House has to take a collective view, and the government has to agree.
All right.
The government has to agree.
Okay.
And the
I have no other go. Yes. No, I agree. No, yeah, I agree with you. There was no veto, and it was not a question of state. It is an honorable member, Naresh Agarwal, raised it, and you have a very right to raise it. But however, since the item listed in the business is in order, and the honorable member wants to raise it, and the minister is ready for replying it, I can only go by the rules. I have no authority to change it. I have no right also to change it. Therefore, calling attention, Sri Pawan Kumar Varma.
Then I call to the attention of the Minister of External Affairs to the situation in Nepal and the state of Indo-Nepal relations.
Yes, Honorable Minister. Statement.
माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं माननीय सांसद
Sir, Honorable Home Minister is here, and कल जो है वो जो चेन्नई और तमिलनाडु के बाढ़ के बारे में डिस्कशन हुआ था, उसका रिप्लाई हाँ रिप्लाई
आफ्टर दिस
सर अभी वो कर लीजिए, उसके बाद जो है
no see after calling attention he can reply.
कल करेंगे फिर, ठीक है.
Now you cannot.
Tomorrow sir, not possible.
Tomorrow. No, that is up to you. No, that's okay. No, sit down. Now it is time for calling attention. Now it is time for calling attention.
Sir,
now, honorable, now it is calling. No, by TA it is calling attention, no change. See, no need.
अरे तमिलनाडु और चेन्नई के बाढ़ के बारे में होम
मिनिस्टर. No, sit down. Calling attention. Minister is. Why don't you allow the minister?
आपको तमिलनाडु और जो चेन्नई में जो हुआ है उसकी चिंता नहीं है.
What is your problem?
अगर होम मिनिस्टर बताना चाहते हैं तो उसको आप रोक रहे हैं.
ना नकवी जी.
प्रायोरिटी क्या है?
मिस्टर नकवी sit down.
है कि नहीं है?
मिस्टर नकवी.
बाद में चर्चा करना चाहते हैं लेकिन
मिस्टर नकवी sit down.
होम मिनिस्टर करना चाहते हैं वो नहीं सुनेंगे.
मिस्टर नकवी. Now listen. All of you sit down. I have called the Honorable Minister. We proceed with the calling attention. Please sit down, all of you. After this, no. After you raise it, after this is over. After this subject is over, you raise it. On that time, no, I am not allowing. No, tomorrow. Not allowing. Oh, yeah, that I told her. You see, no, all of you, honorable members, my honorable members from Tamil Nadu, please take your seat. Utkaranga, please let me say. No, sit down. You first take your seat. I am not saying that there should not be reply. Why you sit down? No, I have not asked him to say that. No, listen. No, sit down. He has no business. Now listen, sit down. He has no business to intervene and say that reply is now or later. That the chair will decide when the reply is there. Now, Honorable Minister, please. Sit down, Honorable Minister. Yeah, that's what I said. And let it be over. You are a vice chairman, you don't know the rules. Let it be over. I will allow you to raise after calling attention is over. Sit down. No, not now. Calling attention has only 1 hour. You are all encroaching on that time. Don't do that. No, nowadays sit down. Honorable Minister, please. Honorable Minister, please. No, I am not agreeing with you. What is that? क्या है? No, I am not allowing.
ये नहीं बोलेंगी, गृह मंत्री बोलेंगे। मैं आपसे व्यवस्था चाहता हूं, क्या सदन का संचालन आप करेंगे या मंत्री महोदय करेंगे? मैं आपसे व्यवस्था चाहता हूं।
I have given the reply for that. I have already said. It is the chair will decide.
नहीं साहब, आपके आदेश।
I have already said. I have responded to that and said the chair will decide. Sit down. I said the chair will decide. I told the MOS is not deciding. I said the chair will decide. Now you have already distributed statement. Yes, then if members want to ask, you can you can listen to that and then reply later because it's already distributed.
We are agreed on deciding and deciding. We will have both. Let us move together.
Yeah, that is agreed. Yes, at least thank you for agreeing.
I'll read it, please. Sir. I'll read it. माननीय उपसभापति महोदय, मैं माननीय सांसद श्री पवन वर्मा जी द्वारा प्रस्तुत ध्यानाकर्षण प्रस्ताव पर एक वक्तव्य देना चाहूंगी। उपसभापति महोदय, माननीय सदस्य इस बात पर सहमत होंगे कि भारत और नेपाल के बीच सदियों पुराने विशिष्ट संबंध हैं। ये संबंध हमारे साझा भूगोल, इतिहास, संस्कृति, भाषा और धर्म पर आधारित है। दोनों देशों के बीच घनिष्ठ राजनीतिक संबंध और व्यापक आर्थिक सहयोग भी है तथा हमारे लोगों के बीच गहरी मित्रता भी है। भारत नेपाल को विभिन्न बुनियादी परियोजनाओं।
Honorable Minister, can I say something? The point is, we have only 1 hour, and at 3 p.m. we will have to go to the next subject. Therefore, since you have given the statement, it can be considered as read. And so, in note of reading, then members can ask questions so that you can reply.
स्वयं चर्चा शुरू कर सकते हैं तो मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं, मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगी।
Yeah, members agree. Then they will ask clarification. Then in the end you reply.
अंग्रेजी और हिंदी दोनों में स्टेटमेंट बट गया है। बता है, हिंदी में भी बता है, अंग्रेजी में भी बता है। आपको वो देकर नहीं गया, आप मांग लीजिए।
That's agreed.
हिंदी और अंग्रेजी दोनों में स्टेटमेंट बट गया है। अगर सांसद मेरे बिना पढ़े इस पर चर्चा प्रारंभ कराना चाहते हैं, मुझे कोई आपत्ति नहीं चर्चा शुरू करने।
We can consider it as laid on the table.
इस पर भी दो मत हैं।
इस पर भी दो।
बताइए आप, मैं क्या करूं?
No, it is, you are distributed, it is considered as laid on the table. Now I am calling.
Deemed as read?
Ah.
तो इसको पढ़ा हुआ समझा जाए, चर्चा शुरू करिए.
Yeah, and then members can ask, because I have 11 names, to finish it in this time it is difficult otherwise. Therefore, D. Raja, but members should restrict to 2 minutes. Sri Pawan Kumar Verma. Pawan Kumar Verma, you restrict in 3 minutes.
Sir, I will not speak for 3 minutes. Sir, I have raised the motion.
the
You allow
question.
7 minutes, you are giving me 3 minutes.
No, we have only 1 hour, that's the point.
No,
Total.
please, sir, please be fair.
Put the
Chair has to
question.
be fair. Sir, we are discussing a serious subject. Sir, I am grateful to you and the Honorable External Affairs Minister
How do we do all how we get all this?
for responding to this call attention notice. Sir, I want to begin by saying that foreign policy is a matter of consensus. It is not a matter of a partisan divide. We speak here with a constructive approach, and the atmosphere is not one of political acrimony. We trust the government of India to find a solution, and we will be with the government when it finds a solution. But the present situation, sir, is, and the Honorable External Affairs Minister is fully aware of it, I'm sure, that our relations with Nepal and Nepal itself is in a crisis. There is an acute shortage of fuel, cooking gas, essential medicines, and food items. Our current phase of relations with Nepal are going through perhaps their worst phase ever. The anti-Indian sentiment, sir, in Nepal is growing. Even Indian TV channels, I am told, have been put off the air. Sir, we are close to handing over India to China, handing over Nepal to China on a platter. I say this because there are serious concerns on which I will come to shortly. And the Madheshis are being killed and their legitimate rights are being thwarted. Now, this is the situation, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir, this is the situation in which this calling attention motion has been raised. I agree, sir, that the problem is a complex one. Our relations, as the Minister herself said in a statement, are bound by geography, culture, history, and politics. And we have a long and porous border. लोग कहते हैं रोटी बेटी का रिश्ता है. Writing a sustainable, inclusive constitution that gives due recognition to the country's social diversity is obviously a great necessity in the improvement of India-Nepal relations. We accept that. Now, sir, I have 8 or 9 questions as clarifications to ask the Honorable Minister through you. Firstly, sir, and I ask these questions, I want to assure the Minister and the House, I ask these questions with a constructive approach. The attitude and approach is to find a solution, because the matter is of strategic and critical importance. My first question, sir, is, what has been the quality of our efforts and the role of diplomacy in resolving this matter, which has been festering now for months? I particularly refer, sir, to three particular interventions that have happened between June 2015 and September 2015. In June 2015, sir, the Honorable External Affairs Minister visited Nepal for the International Donors Conference. We are told, I think on August 25th, the Prime Minister had a telephonic conversation with the Prime Minister of Nepal. And on September 18th, if I am not mistaken, our Foreign Secretary went as special envoy. I want to ask the Minister, sir, that knowing the criticality of the exercise, was there the fullest investment required of our diplomatic establishment and political leadership? I say this again, I want to reiterate with a constructive spirit. What were we doing between June 25 and August 25, between the visit of the Foreign Minister and the telephonic call with the Prime Minister? My second question, sir, is that the visit of the Foreign Secretary as a special envoy, he's an exceptionally capable officer, has been a colleague of mine, but certainly he was not carrying, when he went he did not have the heft, the weightage of a political envoy, and his visit took place at a time when 2 days before the constitution was to be promulgated and after it was adopted. My point, sir, is that if we needed to have a special envoy, did the special envoy need to go at this late stage? And could a special envoy not have been appointed right from the beginning when we saw the crisis emerging? This is a suggestion for the future because we want a resolution to the problem. Sir, I also want to ask the question whether the Prime Minister himself has invested sufficient attention to this issue. I raise this question, sir, because as we all know, given the Prime Minister's activism in foreign policy, a great many initiatives of the government emanate from his threshold. I'm afraid, sir, it appears to be that the eye of the Prime Minister and therefore of the foreign policy establishment, the eye was not on the ball. So please don't look at the watch because I'm... Sir, what is
5
this,
minutes
sir?
only.
I cannot finish
You
like
have to
this.
clarify.
No, sir.
Yes.
I have taken 3 minutes only.
No, what to do?
Sir,
I
I
have
am the
11
main
names.
speaker.
I have... So what? That's what I gave
No, sir.
5 minutes.
No, sir.
That's why I
So
gave
this
5
is not
minutes.
fair, sir. Sir,
That's why I gave 5 minutes.
Sir, I have a submission. I have a submission. Sir, this Nepal situation is extremely important and extremely crucial. We cannot rush through a debate like this with 2 minutes and 3 minutes. We have a great deal to say.
It is not a debate.
Some of us have been involved half all our lives in Nepal. You have to give more time. I'm sorry, sir.
Sir, now, 1 second. Dr. Karanji is a very senior leader.
Sir.
No, sit down, let me say. It is not, it is not a debate. See, it is a now please, it is
clarification. I
a
have
calling
got
attention.
I'm asking nice
Now listen,
questions, sir.
in that case, the point is, it is not a debate, it's a calling attention. Only 1 hour is allotted for that. I have 11 names with me, given by various parties. I want that each should be given 3 minutes. That's what I am saying. Now, otherwise, when 1 hour is over, I'll have to stop it.
Sir,
Mover will be given 5 minutes,
sir, but
others
you have
will
not
be
even
given 2
given
or
me
3
5
minutes.
Sir, I've just
उपसभापति जी, उपसभा आनंद भाई 1 मिनट. Sir,
Mover will get 5 minutes, others will get 2 or 3. That's what I said.
Sir,
The chair decided. Chair decided. What do you want?
सर, मेरा एक सुझाव है.
sir, I am talking to you, sir. I am addressing the chair.
1 मिनट. सर, मेरा एक विनम्र सुझाव है. मैं सांसदों की भावनाओं से पूरी तरह सहमत हूं, जिस बात को डॉक्टर करण सिंह जी ने भी रखा है कि ये विषय बहुत गंभीर है. 3-3 मिनट में कोई अपनी बात कह नहीं सकेगा. तो मेरा आपसे ये सुझाव है, अगर आपने वो चेन्नई वाला पहले लेना है तो लेके आप इसको शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन में बदल दें, ताकि ये 1 घंटे का नहीं, ये 3-3.5 घंटे की चर्चा हो जाए. और अगर आज करना चाहें तो चेन्नई फ्लड्स के बाद हम आज ये शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं. मैं जवाब कल दे सकती हूँ, या रात तक बैठना चाहें तो रात तक जवाब दे सकती हूँ, या अगले हफ्ते अगर करना है तो शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन कर लें. 3.5 घंटे 4 घंटे जो सांसद साथी इस पे बोलना चाहते हैं. ये 3-3 मिनट वाला मामला नहीं है. मैं खुद मान रही हूँ ये 3-3 मिनट वाला मामला नहीं है. तो अगर आप चाहते हैं तो मैं खुद सांसदों की भावनाओं से सहमत होकर आपको कहती हूँ, आप कॉलिंग अटेंशन मोशन को शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन में बदल दें. आज करना चाहें आज कर लें, रात तक बैठना चाहें रात तक बैठ लें. आज चर्चा, कल मेरा जवाब चाहें वो कर लें, या अगले हफ्ते कर लें. जैसा चाहे वैसा कर लें.
सर, इट इज
सर, जो विदेश मंत्री जी ने जो मशवरा दिया है वही वाजिब है. ये इसमें कॉलिंग अटेंशन में इतने जल्दी सब नहीं हो पाएगा. तो सुषमा जी ने जो सुझाव दिया है मैं पूरी तरह उससे सहमत हूँ. इसको शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन में अपने को आपका रख दें, ये आपकी बड़ी मेहरबानी होगी. इससे कि ये मामला ठीक से दीर्घ हो सके, ठीक से इस पर लोग बात रख सकें.
शरद जी ने जो कहा बिल्कुल सही है. आप कन्वर्ट कर दीजिए और इसको इस पर काफ़ी बहस हो जाना चाहिए, क्योंकि बहुत सीरियस मैटर है. तो मैं चाहूँगा इसको कन्वर्ट कर दें. पीठ की अधिकार है अपना अधिकार. मंत्री जी ने कहा है
सरकार की तरफ से और माननीय शरद यादव जी ने और अन्य सदस्यों ने कहा है, आपको अधिकार है इस पे निर्णय लेने का, पर विषय की गंभीरता को समझते हुए और इसमें संवेदनशीलता भी है, सिर्फ गंभीरता नहीं संवेदनशीलता भी है, इसलिए जो भी इसमें सदस्य बोले जानकारी के साथ और सारे इस पहलुओं को मद्देनजर रख के बोलेंगे, तो इसको अगर शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन में परिवर्तित किया जाना का आपका प्रस्ताव है, हम इसको स्वीकार कर सकते हैं। पर एक मेरा आपसे आग्रह रहेगा कि अगर शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन होती है, हमारे सदन के अंदर सदस्य का भी अधिकार होता है, तो जो सदस्य कॉलिंग अटेंशन लेकर आए हैं वो सदस्य को अधिकार मिलना चाहिए शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन शुरू करने का। ये मेरा आपसे कहना है।
से प्रारंभ करेंगे, उनका नंबर 1 रहेगा और बाकी लोग जैसे चाहे वैसे कर लें। आज करना है, कल करना है, अगले सप्ताह करना है, जैसे चाहे कर लें, पर शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन में बदले बिना सारी बातें आ नहीं पाएंगी।
Honorable Minister is also of the view that it can be converted into short duration.
Sir,
And
the person
what
who
is
has moved it has
let
not
me
been
complete.
No.
So I heard the views from this side also. What is the? I want to know. Don't jump. I want to
Sir,
know
I'm
your
not
view.
jumping. You have
There
not
is-
given me a chance to speak,
What
sir.
is this?
3 times
Let
they
me
have brought
say.
up, sir. I seek your protection.
I am trying to protect you and preserve your right, but you are not allowing me. So I want to know your view on this. You being the suggestion is, see, the suggestion is to convert this into a be done now. Give another notice, give another notice, a short duration will be taken up. Honorable Chairman will consult with the minister and fix the time, and short duration will be taken up later. And for that also, no, I cannot, I cannot throw all the rules of the book into.
Sir, can
No,
I say
sense of the
something,
house you
sir?
cannot convert.
Sir, you asked me to speak. कमाल है यार ये। Mr. Deputy Chairman,
No,
sir,
see-
may I speak?
No.
You have not
What
asked-
is your view on this?
Yes. Sir, you
What
asked
is
the
your
question,
view on
but
this?
you then move away to
Eh?
other speakers. Sir, I think that the situation is quite unprecedented in my view. I have raised a motion. That motion has been accepted under the rules. It's listed
Yes.
under the list of business. The Honorable Minister has read out her statement, laid it on the table of the House. And halfway through my response, a discussion is being converted into a short duration discussion.
Not convert.
Sir, I not converted, you have to give a fresh notice. Sir, I am guided by the leader of my party. He has said that we have no objection to a short duration discussion. But my real concern is that we are dealing with a crisis situation. The House wants to discuss it, not as I said in terms of political acrimony, but to have a consultative process. This is the responsible House. How can we indefinitely postpone it to see when a short duration discussion will be listed through a fresh notice in the middle of a calling attention motion which is already underway? So I need clarity on your part also. There are fast moving developments.
If I go by the rules, I have to continue with the calling attention. If the House unanimously, including Pawan, agrees, I can convert into short duration discussion to be taken up.
Sir?
Not today.
सर पवन जी ने कहा कि पवन जी का ये कहना है कि इसको अनिश्चितता के आधार में मत डालिए, इंडेफिनेटली मत करिए। अगर आपको निश्चितता के आधार में डालना तो आप 7 तारीख तय कर दीजिए, मंडे तय कर दीजिए।
No.
मंडे तय कर दीजिए।
Yes.
And then, sir, I will
मैं नहीं चाहती कि मैं नहीं चाहती कि ये विषय अनिश्चितता के आधार में
No problem.
अगर आपको डेफिनेट करना है
I will request, yes, I will request Honorable Chairman to fix the time as early as possible. Yeah, I will convey the sense of the House, and no problem with that. I can do that.
वो हमारे माननीय सदस्य पवन वर्मा जी मानने को तैयार हैं। इतना आपसे निवेदन है कि जो ये शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन में आप चेंज कर रहे हैं उसकी शुरुआत पुनः श्री पवन वर्मा जी करेंगे एंड द मैटर इज ओवर नाउ।
He can give notice. Yeah. No, that can see. Let him give notice.
वही करेंगे।
Yeah, let him give notice.
और बाकी लोग भी नोटिस
Yeah,
दे दें।
yeah. So that is the.
It should come from the chair, since the government is agreeable to have this short duration discussion. And sir, this has been our view. We made earlier submission also, and Dr. Karan Singh ji also said the same thing, that the subject is such sensitive and important and of strategic importance that we cannot limit it to 2-3 minutes.
No.
Therefore, the date should be announced since the other
Seventh
parties
कर
are ready. जी, the government.
मंडे कर लीजिए, मंडे कर लीजिए और टाइम जो होता है शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन का उससे भी ज्यादा रखिए। 2.5 घंटे की बजाय 4 घंटे की चर्चा रखिए।
For. No, please. No, it's already said. No, I cannot allow.
Unprecedented.
Anything new point?
You know the constitutional significance.
Any new point?
I'm sorry. Constitutional significance of the short duration discussion and the calling attention motion. In the entire proceedings of the parliamentary debate, calling attention motion has its own significance. And in this way, in the midst of the calling attention motion with the discussion half through, it is unprecedented to convert it into half duration discussion. I am not accepting this.
No, it's okay. All right, no, see. Now please, yes. See, there is some point in what Mungekar has said, but however, in spite of what Mr. Mungekar has said, the House is after all supreme. House can decide. See, House has the right to suspend the rule. All that can. Here I see a unanimous voice, and the subject being and a senior leader like Dr. Karan Singh, and everybody agrees, the subject is so serious, so it should be converted into a short duration discussion. I would request Honorable Chairman to fix the date as early as